having a little bit of coffee. Yes, coffee with a straw. All that teeth whitening. Got to pay off someday, right? Mm. I don't know how true it is that it doesn't affect it, but you know, we do what small measures we can. All right, guys, so good to have you joining me today. For those of you that are new here, I'm a professional intuitive empath, and I'm serving you mini realness from the Sunshine State. Trying to get my life together here with this. Of course, as soon as I get on camera, my hair is gonna act like I don't even know you, girl. I don't even know you. We did just talk about this, but serving mini realness from the Sunshine State. One more hair flick, guys. Bear with me. Should have had this together. Okay, well, it's gonna do whatever it does. Anyway, serving you mini realness from the Sunshine State. So good to share energy with you today. I wanted to talk to you about giraffes. Again, for those of you that are new here, I'm a professional intuitive empath, and I have been getting a lot of giraffe totems. Our animal totems and our animal kingdoms is one of the ways that our angels communicate with us. It's one of the ways that we are connected with Mother Earth, and we are able to really ground ourselves and connect and get outside. So get outside in nature and see what comes to you. Now, most of us are not going to have a giraffe halal up to us. So it's so fascinating that every single animal, from insects to these animals, have incredible meanings and incredible uh, energies here to share with you. But what you need to know is that it can be something that you see that pops up to you repeatedly. It could be something that you see on a billboard. It could be something that you see on a commercial. Ask yourself what you are drawn to and what you feel like is drawn to you, okay? And that's how you're going to tell it's your animal totem. You'll know. You'll really actually literally have an understanding of it and be like, oh, this is actually sent to me on purpose. This is not just like happenstance or anything like that, right? So I've been getting repeated giraffe animal totems, um, and it's been really interesting. And so I said, okay, guys, I'll bite. What are we talking about here? So I have some information about this, and when I read through it, I thought, oh, of course. Now the reason I say, oh, of course, it's because you know. We talk about spiritual warfare on this channel, taking our power back, being divine feminine and masculines all the time. But what happens is there is another side of that, and something that I will recommend, and maybe a quick video I'll make after this, is understanding your shadow side and how important it is to understand your shadow side. But bear with me, guys. Without disturbing my flora here, I'm going to see if I can grab this, fix this, and my light is real bright, so me and this grabber live our best life. Okay, that's a little better. All right. Thank you. All right. So what I will tell you is that your animal totems are coming in to give you messages again and again and again about what you need to know and about how you need to grow. And it doesn't have to be something that is given to you specifically. It is amazing when you have an encounter with an animal directly, right? When you have an encounter with an animal directly and you're able to really look that animal in the face, or if you have anything, look and stop and take a look at you and pause. That is an encounter with Mother Nature. It is not to be dismissed. So do not dismiss it. So let's talk about this. This Africa comes to me by way of Cape Town, which is where I have my Cape Town, Africa, which is where I have my location set for this video, and that's why it was gifted to me. If you guys remember the video I did with Andreas, who escaped narcissistic abuse, he travels often, as I love all of my favorite people to do. They're travelers, and you should be a traveler too, if you're called to it. Not all of us are, but he was in Cape Town recently, and he always brings me back a little magnet or a little trinket or something like that. And this is what he brought me. And I, out of all of the little things that he could have purchased out of the lobby or the boutique or wherever he was at, my angels guided him to make sure that this was what came to me. And the reason I say this comes at the end of spiritual warfare. I'd love to, me, I will make anything a hair accessory. Can we stick the giraffe up here? Can we stick the giraffe up here? We might be able to. Okay. Me and the giraffe boo. Hey. Okay. All right. So, oh You gotta face forward, Giraffe. You gotta be on. You're on display. On display. Okay. So what I will tell you guys is that this is a preschool teacher you guys see coming out of me when you see things like this happening, and all of the everything. People. Someone wrote me recently. They were like the colors and all the things, and I'm like, I was a teacher, and so I love theming and I love all that stuff, and I love a good party. I was a caterer for many years and playing parties, so it's just in me to be extra AF. Anyway, so the giraffe, so that way you guys can keep a view on it. The reason I mentioned this at the end of spiritual warfare is because you have to reground yourself in order for you to encounter what you want to in growth. Find your real soul tribe, your real lovers, mates, whomever. You have to kind of really get grounded within yourself, guys. And so that's what I think. This was really good for me because it helped me to get back to the part of me where there was humility, and that is something that has to happen. After you fight, people will sometimes look at us earth angels and divine feminines, and if we stick up for ourselves, they're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe they did that, but they provoked us to it, they pushed us to it, they really insisted that that was the route that we needed to take, and it's really kind of wild because they didn't believe that we would kind of stand up or manage ourselves or anything of that nature, or defend ourselves. And so the reason that people feel a way about us though is because they feel like we might think that we're in a better situation or whatever the case may be, and often we are filled with the same insecurities that they are. And that's why I thought this is so important. Stay humble. And that's how come I have been able to move into a different level in so many areas of my life, is because I was humbled by life. I was humbled by people who were unkind. I was humbled by my own self, by my own situations, by my own limited mind. So it wasn't just always things that were done to me. You're not always the victim. Sometimes our own mentality can be what we victimize ourselves with. So I got this, and in order for me to ascend and begin to ascend, let's see here, guys. We'll take this. Let's see if we can get her. Let's see if we can get her up front. Can you play nice if I leave you here? Are you gonna embarrass me? She's like, am I gonna embarrass you, babe? Are you gonna embarrass me? She's like, stop worrying about Mickey ears. Today it's about me. Okay, we'll put the giraffe here so that you guys can see. All right, so sometimes the reason I'm saying this though is that humility is what takes you to the next level. People may think that you think so, and sometimes you need to think so. And on this channel, I definitely have moments where I tell you you need to think so and be so. But what I want you to know more than anything, no, she's not gonna. She's like, okay, I told you I wasn't gonna. Let's see if we can get her over here. Can we get her over here? If it doesn't work over here, y'all, I'll put her back. I'll put her back, okay? This is gonna be very distracting for someone who comes in and it's like, I just want to hear about the animal totem. It's minute whatever. Yeah. Welcome to live TV. It happens. All right, let's see if we can get it now. She's like, you should have left me where I was at. Oh, we have cooperation. We have liftoff. We have participation. There we are. All right. Let's leave well enough alone. So let's talk about this. As a spirit, the giraffe is here to help you live in peace and stay humble. The soul is here to encourage you to live life without stress and worries. And if you've been in a dark night of the soul and you've been in spiritual warfare with people, you've had a lot of stress and worries. Y'all, but trouble don't last always, and that's what I'm here to tell you. You can't always be in spiritual warfare for the rest of your life. That's crazy. And so, learn to treat everything in life with much hope that things will always be okay. This event can be love, life, health, family, or business. This might not be working in your favor, but you shouldn't be tense. Remember, no problem in life will ever be permanent. No problem. So like the giraffe, ensure that you handle things, ensure that you handle things with your head held high. Oh, that's what they wanted me to put it in my head. Got it. Also, peace goes in line with being humble all the time. When you look at a pack of giraffes, you see that they are all humble. The same should apply to you because it will bring more positives. Also being humble and having peace allows you to be confident in what you do. Be calm when you're in a problem, which is number 2 for why the giraffe is presenting itself. This animal spirit teaches you to always relax when you face any life problem. Everyone faces challenges before meeting their life's goals or in the midst of them. One thing that will make you solve your problem is always rushing to pick the best move. That will not help you solve your problem, is always rushing to pick the best move. The best example is when doing a project and making a financial judgment, but with less money. If you make your choice out of your worries, the chance that you will be wrong is highly plausible. Once again, being calm in all situations really renders a much better outcome. Remember that the giraffe uplifts you to stay calm at all times, but if you have anger issues, ensure that you begin making peace with yourself. Like the giraffe in the fields, take care when facing a problem before deciding to look at your society so that you can see where you can project growth or life or positive energy or where something may need to pass away. You should never rush to take a stand because it can make you lose focus. Also, an animal spirit reminds you that you have all it takes to make the best choice. I think this is incredibly important for spiritual warfare. In spiritual warfare, you will be paranoid, and that's just the only thing that I can say. And you will feel like, oh my gosh, these people, da 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 da, what's happening? What am I supposed to do? This energies, these entities, and they are attacking you. You're not reading that wrong, or you're in a storm. I have a video up here. That's a big theme lately. I've had such incredible feedback. Thank you, Miss Jeanette. Thank you, Miss Belinda. Thank you, Miss Satia. All of these people that have reached out to me about that video, but it's okay. It is absolutely okay to feel that way. But what I found made me a better strategist is that I took my time. And excuse me, at the time I wasn't necessarily aware that I was working with giraffe energy. I think it's come in now for me to teach it to you about what it should be, but I had to go through it, y'all, just like you, day by day, actually. Okay. Number three, trust your sixth sense. This is so important. And the giraffe is teaching you that. So if you see it pop up, trusting your sixth sense is where it's at. Seeing or having the spirit means to trust in yourself and your sixth sense, your intuition. It helps make the key life choices whenever you have a problem. Everyone has five senses. We understand that. Helps us connect to the world. But the long neck of the giraffe is the representation of the sixth sense. And so the more confidence that you have in something, the greater view you have, the more you're able to see what's happening. And the giraffe is very confident because it can see what's coming towards it early. Remember every day that you have a chance to succeed and that the trick is simple. Trust in yourself and your sixth sense. Something that will give you wisdom is to even plan for the future. And without that, believe in your skills if you're not listening to other people's energy. Believe in your skills, believe in what you believe. And if you start to listen to other people, you're going to have less confidence. All right. And it provides you with obviously less success in life. Number four, you shouldn't be angry. So when this one's a tough one, right? When the draft comes around, it's telling you should never be angry when showing your emotions to those that hurt you. Violence should never be a choice when in a tense case. This animal spirit knows that human chaos comes when there's no order. These problems are crimes, robbery, verbal wars, and killing people. The giraffe soul pushes you to respect people and love them and talk without violence. Remember, it's the best way that you can use to solve chaos. This is really important because sometimes one of the things we worry about is like who's going to get their karma, when they're going to get their karma, da 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 da. What's going to happen? Am I the exactor of it? In a lot of ways, empath and divine feminine and earth angels, we are people's karma because we are usually really innocent, sweet kind of people. It doesn't mean we're perfect or we've never done anything wrong, but it means that our overall affect and soul is innocent and pure. Our intentions are to do well by people. We believe the best in people, and sometimes we project our morality onto people, but that doesn't mean we don't get angry. And that doesn't mean we don't have a shadow side. See, the giraffe is here to remind you not to indulge in it. Doesn't mean you won't. If you're on this channel, I think it's healthy to understand both sides of yourself. I think that to live in just love and light leaves you open for a lot of fights that you don't want by people who think that you're a pansy, essentially. But what I get from this is that we shouldn't always spin the block immediately. And maybe we shouldn't ever spin the block. And what that means is to come back around to a situation. And that verbal war specifically sticks out to me because that's spiritual warfare, yes. A lot of words back and forth. Even if they're not said out loud, we think a lot of things about people when we're feeling down or when we feel like they've gotten us down. So the draft is a reminder, a gentle reminder to manage that. Open your heart. It's time for you to open your heart and to show love to people around you. You should be like the giraffe spirit that lives in good emotions, love, and charity. Sometimes when in a pack, you'll notice that giraffes lick one another to show love to one another and to do the same by ensuring that your life is all about love, being kind to other people. It can best happen if you open your heart to many people, but remember, make room for those who, excuse me, but remember, make room for those who will break your trust and hurt you. Excuse me. I'm confused about that. It can best happen if you open your heart to many people, but remember, make room for those who will break your heart, break your trust and hurt you. Huh. That's interesting. Also, be honest with your emotions towards others. Hide how you feel only when it's necessary. But remember to make room. But remember, make room for those who will break your heart and break your trust. I'm having such a hard time with that sentence because it just makes no sense to me. But remember, make room for those who will break your trust and hurt you. Ooh, angels, help me understand the spiritual message in that. Uh, I'm actually gonna pull a card on that one. That's interesting, guys, because I get it. I'm gonna tell you what I think it means, which is that avoiding pain and people that will hurt you, especially as an earth empath, you know what I say, we are assigned assholes, right? It's inevitable. You will get someone that's going to hurt your feelings. You're going to get someone that's going to treat you badly. But make room for them. That could mean get out of their way, or just understand that it's an inevitable part of life and that it causes growth too. That's what the message is. It causes growth too. Some of the greatest lessons I've had are from people that have broken my heart, absolutely and completely crushed me. From my narcissistic father, to cult leaders, to toxic ex besties. Some of the best understanding I have of humanity came on the heels of heartbreak. Now, I don't think, and I have videos up here about it, I don't think that we welcome that, but in order for me to regenerate and regrow my heart back and have this smile on my face and be up at God knows what hours in the morning talking to you, well, this is not too bad. I've been up for a long time today. I had a client in Israel early. So uh, the reason that I say this to you, Israel, peace treaties. Wow, my angels are so funny. Yeah, people can be violent and they can break you. The giraffe is here to teach you that even if you've invited them in to do so, there's still a lesson that you will extract. We transmute. That's how we get our lick. They said to lick back. I don't suggest we go around licking people in this area of the pandemic. Um, that's how we get our lick back, is to transmute their toxicity. And that's something that I teach you guys here about that. We empaths and earth angels and divine feminines take the negativity that is heaped upon us so often and turn it into gold, literally gold. I create magic. What do they call it? Say from shit to sugar. That's what I do with my life, and I do it for my clients too. But it's that I help them to put into perspective the terrible things that are done to you or done to me, and then I turn it into something where someone else can see a lesson in it. Do I think we should welcome in heartbreakers and narcissists? No. But can we avoid them for our life? Well, you can try to do so, but the universe has a really interesting way of cracking your heart open, even if you think you don't want to play again. It will make you engage because we incarnated to raise vibrations and to enhance humanity. So you can't do that forever, hermitage. Sometimes, yes, and it's a place to be. But yeah, open your heart and set yourself and others free. And I'm going to say something before I show you the card that I pulled. You were assigned to those people to help them raise their vibration. I don't care if it was the most toxic, murderous, conniving, horrible person. Even in your absence, they learn a lesson. If you're a real light worker, if you're a real divine feminine, the litmus test isn't if you go back to them or they come back to you. The litmus test is about what the rest of their lives do. And you're like, well, I'm looking at the rest of their life, or I'm privy, I have access to it, and I notice that they're still a terrible person and they made no adjustments. I promise you, they think about you. And they think about the way that you affected them. I've had very many narcissists, when I've cut ties with them, be like, the world was not the same without you. People treated me differently. I feel like you ruined me. I had one narcissist say that to me. She said, I feel like you ruined me because I used to be happily so mean and now I think about others' feelings. Even though she was a narcissist to whatever degree, she had a conscientious awareness of the fact that she should, to some degree, like mimic empathy. That's your fact. Maybe she went back to her horrendous ways. I don't know. I didn't stay to find out. But I will never forget that. And sometimes God allows you to spin the block. Oh, message. regarding those ex-narcissists in whatever capacity. Maybe they come back and they give you an apology, but it's just for you to hear how you really did affect their life forever, even if they will never admit it fully or give you full credit or whatever. Sometimes people, even when they're trying to hoover you, not that I recommend you indulge in a hoover, but if a hoover is happening, that's sometimes where you get the intel about how much they really understand who you were. Okay? And that's just for you to understand that you didn't incarnate in here in vain. Now, the clarity for that about opening your heart. Oh, I don't. Open your heart. The card that I got here was Sacred Lust, which is so interesting to me. Y'all, I'm supposed to be just doing a quick thing. I like, my angels always make me do stuff, and then they're like, left. Like, all right. I mean, I guess. Let's go. I'm not trying to be rude, angels. I love you. I love y'all. Let me see, though. Because I'm like, what are we talking about? We're talking about, this was specifically this crazy sentence. So, do the same. Oh no, but remember to make room for those who will break your trust and hurt you. Sacred Lust. What does that have to do with anything? I think, if I'm channeling this correctly, what I think that is that sometimes the people that we hurt, oh, okay, message. So the people that have hurt us the most are people that we were probably attracted to. Okay, and we made room. You know what it reminds me of? And it's no coincidence, because I was just hearing the song last night. I was scrolling shorts or TikToks or something, and I was just hearing the song last night. It was Taylor Swift's nice to meet you, where you been, I can show you incredible things. Da-da, da-da, suit and tie. Oh my god, look at this face. You look like my next mistake. I'm dying to see something like how this thing ends. A Blank Space, I think, is the name of the song. I love it because she really, in that video, embraced the trope of her being crazy or whatever, as all of us women have often been accused to some degree by some ex or some other. But there are times, oh yeah, I didn't expect it to go this way. There are times in our life, oh my gosh, it's so good. The giraffe, the high neck, the long neck. You can tell when people are going to be trashed. That's what I just got. You can tell when people are going to be trashed. But what we will override, attraction causes us to override with common sense. You can watch shorts and TikToks about people talking about serial killers and like showing a picture of a serial killer and like a regular guy who's like a scientist or magic or whatever, and they show the serial killer versus a regular guy, and if you're not like all up in true crime like so many of us are, they don't know who they are, and they will often choose, and I haven't seen one where they haven't, the serial killer because they were sexy. The devil, the devil wears Prada. The devil's wrapped up in an interesting package. The people in our life that have brought us a lot of pain, barring family and all the rest of that, if it's love relationships, very carefully pay attention, especially because Sacred Lust came up here. This is a warning to my divine feminines. You will have opportunity as your heart is healing to enter a relationship again. And people will try to snack you, girl. You a snack now, boo. You're a whole snack. And they're saying, be careful what that sacred lust do, because you will open your heart to be hurt again if you are not vetting people better and making sure that they are better men or women or whatever you're into. That's so fascinating to me that message came out. Our attraction will cause us to override the red flags. I know it certainly has in my life. I 1000%. Every time I get love bombed, I'm like, oh my god. It's just because I was interested. It's not because they were actually a good human, and we will override that. Let's clarify that. I'm going to read that awkward sentence again. But remember to make room for those who will break your trust and hurt you. It has to be miswritten. I can't make it up. The devil. I'm not, okay. My angels are so funny. They're like, yeah, we don't ever come to play. We are here to talk to you every single day, including on Sunday, okay? Wow, y'all. Y'all got a little mini read in the middle of that. I thought I was going to give you a bullet pointed list, and I was going to do a reading for you later in a different video before I have my clients start. But this is what it is. You guys need to be careful of narcissists that want to come around you. This is why the animal totem is here. of the giraffe, because someone wants to see what that neck and that mouth do, okay? And you might be really attracted to them, and you might override a lot of your fail safes that you've built up, that you've learned by being the long neck giraffe, being able to take a look at what's coming and who is allegedly going to be filling your cup. You have overridden a lot of things, or someone here may override. No, they said overridden, so someone's already in process. So be very careful. Be oh, so I'm hearing Bjork. It's oh so quiet. Oh my gosh, someone here is about to fall in love. Be careful that who you're dealing with is not that they sent from above and not below, because when we are attracted, we don't care what our minds know. We will override it. Or if this is not a future thing and you've already learned that lesson, then what's coming up here is a review of how you got into the thing that you thought was a blessing but was really a distraction and the devil to you. You guys are doing a review of your karmic relationship, and you're seeing how you actually got into it. I call this reverse engineering our love lockdown, okay? How we got into the space where we had to quarantine our heart is that we were, let's read this crazy sentence again. We remembered to make room for those who would break our trust and hurt us. I remember thinking about people and knowing for a fact that they were not where it was at, but my lust said, this is where it's at. My attraction, chemistry is a powerful thing. You will have chemistry with soulmates, every single one. I don't care if you are same sex or different sex. You will have chemistry, a powerful attraction. I was reading for a woman yesterday who was married, and her husband has a bromance going on with somebody, and he's not gay at all. They're not gay. There's no undertones of that whatsoever. On the Kinsey scale, they would rate pretty straight. But he is like infatuated in the limerence of this connection, and everything is, what does this guy say and what does that guy say, and he's infiltrated their life. And I was teaching her some techniques to quietly take her power back as a divine feminine, and to put down her feet, both of them, all two of them, in order to claim her energy and claim her stake back into her marriage without pushing new bestie away and making her husband feel ostracized. So it's a little delicate balance there, but that's a soulmate for her husband, as I identified in the reading. He is to learn lessons and has brought good things into his life, but could be detrimental, because our soulmates, if they don't balance who they are, can take us off our course, and it can have us not be right. So be very careful. Maybe for some of you guys, you're just doing a review about what that soulmate and all that lust did to you. Sacred lust. Now, oh, here's the balance of this. Oh, I love this so much for you today. Some of you, oh my goodness. So let's forget about that awkward sentence. Some of you are seeing a new soulmate with your long neck and your very intuitive self come your way. It's coming your way because you've been at peace. It's coming your way because you've lived humbly. It's coming your way because you deserve it. It's coming your way because you're worth it. Capricorn is longevity. This is a balanced soulmate that can stand the test of time, but also will titillate you if you're looking for romantic connection, sexually, energetically, and spiritually, but is grounded in all of the ways. I'm hearing adulting, actually. So like grounded in a lot of the ways. That will really resonate with you. Someone that you are also, though, attracted to. Sacred lust. Yeah, I don't know if they're going to take them on video, but that's a woman's body, okay? Someone that you are also attracted to, or that someone that is attracted to you. Let's clarify that. This is the positive of this. This is the positive. Get ready. I can't make it up. 8 of Wands, which are literally like arrows of communication. Now let's take a look at what's at the end of these butterflies. Someone, and we have all of the forms of life there. An audible confirmation. I don't know if you guys heard that beep on my tablet. Some of you guys are in the communication stage with a new soulmate. I didn't know this was going to turn into a reading, but you know, they said get on to this morning. Some of you guys are in the new communication stages of a soulmate. You're talking, you're vetting each other. It's really cool, actually. I like it for you. It feels good. Let me see here. It feels like it's payment. It's what you're owed. I love this. This is the card of justice, but this is also Libra, which is represented of partnership. Libra, which we just passed Libra season, we're now in Scorpio season. Libra represents partnership and balance. Okay, so some of you guys are getting into a new soulmate connection with someone that you are very attracted to, who is also equally attracted to you, and it is going. It's like whatever. Sorry guys if you're not here for love. Sorry, I'm so sorry for whoever just pops in on this, but you might need to hear this, or someone around you needs to hear this, or is going through this. You opened your heart to people that trust and hurt you. This person will never do that to you. There will be clear communication, there will be boundaries, there will be understanding, and there will be spiritual elevation. But what I love about this is what's owed to you, because you've gone a lifetime having really toxic connections with people that you opened your heart to. See, that thing about an empath, it's kind of like a hazard of our job, is we don't know how not to open our heart. Yes, we'll shut it down and we'll be under construction when we need to recover, certainly. But when we have love, we're just naturally juicy, guys. We just love love. We love connection. We love new people. We love we love we love experiences. Our heart's very Aquarius, if that makes sense. Aquarius is ruled by the humanitarian energy. They love the world, diversity. And we, as empaths, embody that as light workers too. What I see coming in for you is something that is very sexy, but is filled with longevity. This is a Hierophant, the card associated with marriage specifically. Number 5, it's a change. Remember I said that at the beginning of this video. I think someday a change is going to come. A change has come. A change has come. You have someone that's so wonderfully new coming in here for you. Someone with the Knight of Swords is going to fight for your love, fight for your relationship, fight to give you what you deserve. And they are very, very into you. And someone who is really, really wanting to communicate. This is new here with the Page of Wands. It's new communication, it's new flirtation, it's new connection, but the sacred lust. Clarify what the sacred part is about. What's the sacred part about here? Oh, I just saw the King of Wands. Can't make it up. That's masculine energy. Now listen, I don't care if you're a girl, a guy, I don't care if you're intersex, same sex, I don't care if you're trans, I don't care what your pronouns are. There is mutual attraction here, okay? This is phallic, all right? This is our ego. This is where we attract from. This is the part of us that would turn off our brain in order to override for someone who was narcissistic because the attraction's so strong. But what's sacred about this is that you're actually going to get, y'all want to rhyme, but I'm going to not be vulgar this early on Sunday. You're going to get what you would like to receive from this person. Yeah, it's such a lovely balance with the Queen of Cups. Oh my gosh. And this is something that's going to last a long time. I'm getting all red here, which is about our root chakra, and it's about a love that's divine. I don't want to be cliche about red is love, because red for me more is associated with family and grounding and roots in materialism and luxury. Ooh, someone gets a little bougetto, little luxury love. Love to see it. Someone is getting what they wanted and they didn't think that they would get to see it or be it or have it. Clarify sacred lust. They're never going to make you feel left out. 5 of Pentacles to the Lovers, man. This is so beautiful. I'm using Victorian cards here today. I have all kinds. I'm going to pull another deck. This is so beautiful. Okay, so this is a little quick, like, pearl that I didn't expect to have here. You opened your heart to somebody, many somebodies, and they really broke it and took you for granted. You have someone coming in that's not going to take you for granted, and they are fixated and locked into you. I got my eyes on you. You're everything that I see. I want your hot love and emotion endlessly. Yeah, someone's really fixated on you. They want you. You're a good girl and you know it. Maybe they're a good girl. Maybe they're a good guy. Maybe they're a good person that actually wants to be in your life. I can't make up that King of Wands. It keeps coming up, which is in the future predicted card. This is that masculine energy. Someone's on fire for you. Someone's on fire for you. This is autumnal as well. So this is the beginning now. So I want to be really clear about that. Meaning in the background, it's autumnal colors here. I want to be really clear that this is something that is now beginning to take shape right now in this season, right now, okay? Not like in the future, and I hope so. For whomever this is, you will know immediately you got a new boo ski or a new flirt ski or someone that you're interested in or someone that's caught your eye or someone that you're intrigued by or attracted to, and I'm really, really happy for you. So this is a lovely way, thank you, angels, for me to let you know what's coming. I get to be your giraffe neck to let you see what's coming right now. Give me one more on Sacred Lust. Queen of Pentacles. So someone that's going to make you feel grounded and treat you like a queen. So this is definitely about luxury because that's ruled by Taurus energy, and someone who's going to love talking to you. If you've been in relationships where people held back communication from you, that's over. Now, whatever you feel, whatever your kinks are, whatever you're interested in, you really get to indulge in that. No longer is it vanilla. So if you have been wanting to explore your sexuality here too, especially with Sacred Lust and the Devil, you're going to have someone who's going to listen. Okay. Whoop, you're going to have someone who's going to be a little bit obsessed with you. I want to make sure that I'm not leading you into a den of hell, but what I feel like is if you guys sleep together, for those of you that may be in that, you will sleep together very well. It's going to work, and this is not going to be vanilla. So unless vanilla is your jam and you both want vanilla and that's your thing, but I feel like this is an exploration of kinks. I can't help that. With the Devil and Sacred Lust, this is an exploration of kinks. So this might be some of the best sex you ever had in your life. We'd love to see it over here. I'm excited. What does that mean, Monique? I'd like to see it. Ooh, my giraffe wants to see it too. She came forward. She was like, I want to see. I want to see too. Mufasa, this is yummy. This is really good because you get to have a little, you will not be kink shamed in this relationship. You will have someone who actually gets you, and you can express and explore every single part of you, exactly who you are, exactly what you want. I love it, and it's so stable. It's so stable. This is payment. So maybe this is not sexual for you. Maybe this is a new bestie, or like my client's husband. Maybe it's a broski, right? But it's someone that really gets you, that's a soulmate, and is literally sent to you as payment for the pain and suffering of the shenanigans of what those past people did do. They are such a great match for you. There will not be confusion with the Two of Swords here about what you're doing. There will not be the hangman. The hangman's upside down. I love to see it. That means that there will not be stalling and stalemates in this connection. There was definitely that in the past one that hurt you, that you open your heart to. This is a promise of the Ten of Cups, man. This is the rainbow that is promised after the storm. You have someone that you're going to have. This is for some of you, this is the best relationship that fits exactly who you are. Excuse me. This is the best relationship that fits exactly who you are of your life. Some of you guys are about to enter into the best relationship. That's what your giraffe wants you to know. That's how she knows it. You see her keep leaning forward? That's what she wants you to know. You're about to enter the best relationship of your life. It's going to fulfill you in every single way, from communication to sexual connection to idealize and alignment of dreams. It's going to bring justice in. You will know that you want each other. It's going to be very clear. You are both balanced, feminine and masculine energy. That's the part I love here. The King and Queen of Cups. The King of Wands and the Queen of Cups. Not a matching pair, which I like too, which means that there is nuances that are different that help you balance each other out. You guys may have a lot of similarities, but you're not exactly the same. The masculine and feminine energy here is balanced. That means that even if, let's say it's two gay guys that are watching this, or a gay guy that's watching this, good morning. There's my, hey Momo. Hey sweetie, how are you? The masculine and feminine energy is 100% balanced in both of you. So you both apparently have figured out some stuff about who you are. You did your work prior to getting to this person. Okay, that awkward sentence that I just can't keep rereading, it means that people before, you were acting out of an empathic, healing nature, and God said that's over for you. With the card of Libra here and justice, they're saying we're bringing into a balanced partner that not only mirrors you, but is actually here to help you elevate and to soothe you and to help you to be great. But beyond helping you to be great, they are here because they did their own work too, and they have edification and lessons for you. And I think for a lot of you guys watching, that's not something you're used to. You're used to being the doctor. I know I am, right? It's lovely and it's exciting and it's enticing when someone comes in that elevates you. It's such a surprise, or they open you up and they're not trying to. I think we all have had the experience of people that have postured that they could offer something to us, but they really brought nothing to the table. I am delighted when I discover wonderful new things about people and I realize like, oh, wow, this was divinely guided. The thing that comes to my mind with the star card is this is something that you've called in. This is a lighthouse, and this is where true happiness has been. And the phrase that I'm hearing in my mind is the writings on the wall, again, with stability. So a relationship that offers you stability, where you will indeed be allowed to be free. And again, y'all, I cannot get over this. With the sacred lust, there is no kink shaming. There is no this is like you getting to actually have exactly what you might have been calling in. You are going to be fully embraced and fully given exactly the partnership that you've been wanting, and you get to be free in it. That's another thing I'm hearing. The funny thing is, you might be obsessed with each other. I'm telling you, if this gets consummated into the consummation of the consummation, you will be obsessed with each other, with the devil here on the sacred lust. But what the thing about it is that you will not be covetous or possessive of each other. You see, this is going to be, how they say someone has wife goggles or girlfriend goggles? Like, they're so fixated because their person is so good to them that even if there's the finest person walking by and they don't care at all. This is what this is. This is a situation where I'm seeing people allow their partner to be free, even if they're addicted and they're like, oh, you're so yummy to me. They are not letting that come in the way of their partner's freedom. Their partner still gets to go live their life and explore and be. When I say explore, I'm not just talking about the confines of the relationship. I mean, just like figure out who they are, live their life. And so it's really beautiful because it's almost like this utopian. I don't even believe what I'm saying. Forgive me. I believe what I'm saying, but it's so good that I'm like, again, that Monique meme. I want to see it. I like it. I want to see it. It's so good. So for whoever this is, I mean, how can you be amazing sex or sexual compatibility with the ability to have communication with someone who doesn't want to possess you, with someone who's done their own internal work that's balanced with their masculine and their feminine, with someone who wants partnership and longevity, with someone who wants to see you succeed. In this relationship, there would be leveling up of finances, and you both would grow your individual whatever your jams are, whoever this partner is, you both would be cheering each other on and being like, yeah, you go, no, you go, no, you go, no, you go. People would be like sick if they heard you guys on the phone. It's really funny. One more on this. Yeah, it's gonna be balanced. It's going to be balanced. This card has been so triggering for me, all of my readership as a reader, because it usually indicates third parties. But what this really means in this case, specifically how this is finally for the first time, especially coupled here with the card of justice. Remember I said Libra rules partnership, but it also rules justice in relationships, right? So this is your just desserts for whatever you've been through. And the Six of Pentacles, 3 on each side, indicates that someone is coming in that is actually going to be balanced with you. And it's a new beginning. With the Fool, with the Star card here, this is manifested energy, and I can't make it up. I can't make it up. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, it's a new beginning. It's happening right now. This is happening right now. Look at the cards that I just pulled. I love when I run the deck. We have the Star card here, the Devil again. We have the Six of Cups. This is a soulmate, which is what I said earlier in this reading, which I didn't think was going to be a reading. And then we have the World, literally a new beginning. This is a new karmically given beginning for you getting your lessons, or for whoever is watching this pertains to, for you getting your lessons, for you understanding, and you are like, you couldn't take your eyes off this person. When it's time, when they come in, they're already here for some of you. They're already, because I got to be so clear. My angels like just stop me. They said, don't stop making it when. This is not even a future prediction. This is a now. So this is only applying to those people that got a new booski now. Okay. This person is here now, and they are a soulmate. They are assigned. You both are just as obsessed with each other, or just as fixated, or you think about each other in the same kind of way. And they're here to heal you, and you're here to heal them. For the first time with the Six of Pentacles in your life, you get someone who not only wants to play, but also is playing with spirituality. So if you're watching this channel, then that's a jam for you. And it's something that you've wanted and maybe even tried to infuse into other partners, but it's never been something that you could manifest. Let me get one more here. Sorry for those of you, sorry to those of you that came here from just a Giraffe Totem, because my angels just said, let's go. Yo, 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 yo. I can't even make this up. I can't. It's so good. It's so good. Okay, guys. Let's do it. Let's do it. So the first card that I pulled was Fearless Love. Y'all hear what I'm saying here? Fearless love. Get ready to be nurtured and loved. This is going to be the greatest love of somebody's life. This is going to be the greatest love experience because I don't feel like it's limited. It feels like it just like opens up and opens up and opens up. The next card that I pulled was Live Out Loud. So definitely, 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 you will be. Remember what I said earlier about the non kink shaming? Whatever you guys do, even if it's just between you two, you will be fully exploring your sexuality. The vanilla sex is over for some of you. Someone here has been manifesting that they weren't having vanilla sex. So you are definitely about to move into next, next, next. It's incredibly passionate. It's incredibly powerful. And you are going to, and you know what it is too? It's not just the sex. The number here is 31, so this adds up to 4, which is about balance. That's also the 4 of Wands, which is about a relationship where we don't have obligatory duty, but we actually like our partner. We're not just there because we're scared of being who we are. Whoever you're going to end up with is completely, totally themselves. Remember I said they've done their work and you've done your work too. Well, whoever you end up with is completely and totally, totally, totally themselves, unapologetically, wild and crazy and whatever else, and they don't care. They don't care what anybody thinks about them. They are happy by themselves. They're happy with people, but they are happy in their souls alone too, which is something that I think is so necessary to have. A lot of us come from codependency and enmeshment. And as we heal, and apparently whoever's here is healing or healed that, and so they're fine with who they are and what they do, they will be fine with who you are and what you do too. I've had people come into my life that definitely have tried to say that they were liking what they saw, but they definitely wanted to alter me or change me or control me. You will only want to enhance and encourage each other, the two of you. You will be such edification to each other's souls, and it's so beautiful. Live out loud, and you will encourage. And I love this because I love like a multiplicity of colors. Look at all the color saturation in this card. This person may actually be colorful, actually, truly, but even if they aren't, their personality is okay. So maybe they were all black all day, but they may be really a colorful persona here, and they come to play. They're taking me back to the 6 of Pentacles. 3 and 3 3 is Ascended Masters. Live Out Loud. 3 is 3 is a life path as well. For those of you there that have that's significant for you. This is definitely a prediction for some of those people too. Or they may be a life path read themselves. Does that make sense, guys? So, that's very specific, but that's what I just got because they showed me the 6 of Pentacles again, and they said each of you are bringing this kind of energy. When I saw the Live Out Loud card, I was like, oh, this is like a really colorful personality who has found their soul tribe, and is like, but even if they don't have their soul tribe, look at her. She's happy just being free. Look at her. She's literally, let me focus that. You see her? She's like just dancing and living her best life. Yeah, there's people down there too, but she's just doing her. She doesn't care. And she's not looking for a boo. She's like her boo is the universe. She's like totally fine by herself. I love that because when you get with somebody like this, that is totally, whether it's a guy or girl, whatever it is, when you get with somebody like this, it's totally cool in their own skin, that doesn't need validation, that will like go out and they are dressing for them, or they're going out and they're living for them, and no one has to validate them, but the whole world will, because that's the thing about people that are in this energy, is they attract a lot of attention. But you're going to be comfortable with it, whoever you are. They're going to be comfortable with what you get too. This is like some utopian relationship. It's crazy. I can't even believe I'm saying it. But the 7 of Sisters, which is creativity. Yeah, good times. Good times. And this number also adds up to 3, 12. You see? I can't make it up. I'm getting a lot of symbology about the 3. So they definitely are going to be a creative. Even if they aren't a life path 3, don't get fixated on that. They definitely are going to be a creative soul. There's someone who is an entrepreneur. There's someone who has made their own way in their life. Or if they're not all of that, there's someone who is making their own way, or happily has some kind of thing that they do that's a hobby, or something that they're really passionate about. And it mirrors you, or you guys are able to merge it together, and you're able to like level up. You're literally destined to meet here with the 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups, 3 and 3 on each side. I can't make this up. You are destined to meet here. I can't make it up. Even the Devil is the number 15, y'all, which breaks down to 6, which breaks down to 3 and 3. I'm telling you, this person is imbued with creativity. Everything about your relationship will be creative, sexually, emotionally, energetically, the way you connect. It's going to be unconventional too. I can't make it up. Grounding, also the number 3. Do you see what I'm saying, guys? I'm getting a lot of 3 symbology here. All of these colors too are associated with passion. This is the red here, but it's very much red and orange and yellow. This is sacral chakra, solar plexus. This is our bottom half. This is literally sexual energy, okay? So solar plexus, sacral chakra, and the root chakra. And then here, this gorgeous sacral chakra energy grounding. This is a person who wants to be outside. This is a person who may travel with you or traveling is a big thing that comes up here. One of the things too, they're incredibly confident, as I'm seeing a peacock as well. They're confident in themselves without being cocky. I'm not seeing the cocky, I'm seeing the plumes of the feathers. So just confident. They attract attention, they're okay with that. I see filigree here. So they're ornate, or they have some details. So let's say you're dating a guy that's metrosexual, he'll take really good care of himself or something of that nature. But being outside together will be something that you guys do, and that'll be really fun for you. And definitely pay attention to that 3. This is ascended master energy. This is a gift to you given, okay? So this is like for all the pain and suffering, you finally have found someone. So weird. You finally have found someone. Oh my gosh, the last card, I can't make it up. Celestial alignment. Celestial alignment. Remember what I said this is like given in the stars? Look at those colors, guys. Wow. They're innocent too. Remember I said that in the beginning? They're innocent. We're innocent earth angels and empaths, but we're not perfect. You know what I love is that in her hair are runes. Wow. In her hair are runes. And one of the runes is Mgaz, which is the chariot moving forward. You guys will definitely travel together. If you guys see that letter M, it's like a sideways thing up there at the top of her hair. On the sides, each side of her hair, that's Mgaz. I'm actually gonna I'm so tempted to look up the rune. I don't know if I have my runes at the ready here. Do I have my rune decoders around? I don't know. I know that's Mgaz. I'm curious about the other one. I may have to look it up because I think it's part of the reading. What's here? There's beautiful fruit here. I don't know what the fruit is. And there's vases as well. You guys will definitely travel. Rainbow is here, aspected as well too. This is definitely LGBTQIA friendly or whatever friendly. Meaning, like, remember I said that there's no kink shaming here. So this is someone who is very comfortable in their sexuality in every aspect. Even if they are fully straight, it just means that there will be a lot of play in the relationship. I'm really happy for you. Whoever this is for, this is really lovely. It's this beautiful. You know, the rainbow is symbolic. Remember I said I had the 10 of cups that came up here? The rainbow, if we're going biblical, is symbolic of after a storm. And that's what's been coming up as the theming for the readings and energy I've been channeling lately. After a storm, you are promised that it will never be that kind of drama in your life again. And for someone here, I'm so happy for you because you finally found either a really great energy connection friend, but I have to say with the sacred lust and all this devil energy here, which is lusty, the devil, be not afraid and think of it as just evil. What you need to understand is it's associated with Pan, which is an earth, energy, and he was like considered a lusty kind of like thing traveling about. Or Ceranos, for those of you that know, Ceranos loves to play. It's very virile, sexual energy. This is, go look those things up if you want to understand. But I want you to get it. This is definitely sexual for some of you guys. You don't find your woman or your man or your man or your man or your woman or your woman, whatever combination you want to make it. You are in the beginning stages of a relationship that will open you up in so many ways. And I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy to be able to channel that for you. You deserve it. And it's a soulmate. It's not a coincidence. So the attraction you feel, if it feels inexplicable, that's what I want you to, that's what I'm here to assuage. Okay, so whoever watches this back, if you start to feel attracted to someone and you're like, this doesn't make sense or it doesn't fit or whatever the case may be, it does fit. It is absolutely what's supposed to be happening. You're being guided because there's so much here that could be unlocked if you guys do this right. Wow, didn't expect that to go that way. Hoo, 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 hoo. The next number 6 on the giraffe totem is plan for the future. When this comes to you, it's telling you to plan for your future. It's nice to ensure you're present, but you should think about your life in the future. I'm going to breeze through, connect to your body and your spirit. That's the card that came up here of grounding. Connect to your body and your spirit. The giraffe's soul is in the sky. Its neck is in the sky, but its feet are on the ground. So this is so important. Take care as you help other people, and you are special, and keep pushing towards your goals. I breezed through those because I think that what was supposed to happen happened. Whoever was here, and whoever caught that needed to hear that. Congratulations! I'm so happy for you because you're about to enter into a relationship that you've called in. With the star card, I know you called it in because the star is about manifestation, and the star is associated with Aquarius. And I'm hearing this is the dawning of the age of Aquarius. Age of Aquarius. I can't say. All right, but it's a dawning of the age of Aquarius. Like in my mind, that's how it's so much different. But here's one of the reason I mentioned that. It's because Aquarius is about unconventional, eccentric thinking. This is so specific. Someone here is going to get into a very unconventional relationship that will probably be the relationship of their life. It will not look like anything looks to any other body. It will not seem like it fits. I'm telling you, it's divine alchemy. It is literally given to you to create joy within you. You are going to feel joy. You're going to feel liberated in this. Even in a relationship, you're going to feel liberation. And then the final card here is good juju. I'm telling you, someone's coming in. Oh, they said pull one more. I can't. It's just so good. Divine lineage. This is a gift that's given here. Your giraffe totem today. I'm sorry I'm not that channel that just clicked through the 5 things. I can't. They want you to know that you have so much good coming in for you, but it's specifically related to another person. A lot of you guys that shut down your heart were like, no, I don't want to do it anymore. I'm sick of people and da-da-da-da. Okay, this is for someone that said, I do want people still. I do want love. I do want something that's right for me. I do want someone who sees me. I do want someone with whom I can be free. I do want someone with whom I can explore my sexuality. I do want someone who can XYZ, whatever. You fill in the blank for you. If it's just a broski, or if it's just a homie, if it's just a new person, that's fine too. But I'm telling you, I would be a liar with the lovers, the devil, sacred lust. It's about that too. And for whatever reason, I believe, and I'm channeling this correctly, it's about you enhancing your creativity. Our sacral chakra is associated with our creativity. Our sacral chakra is associated with our creativity. I just saw a comment pop up, but I'll check it in a second. Our sacral chakra is associated with our creativity. And here's what I want you to know. Sex helps you grow. Okay? That's the only thing I can say. Sexual energy helps you grow. Sexual connections help you grow. When you're having sex, you're in a much better, clearer space in your head. Yeah, it's time. You guys have had, some of y'all have had the poom poom on the shelf for a long time, and y'all, I'm sorry to be in your business, but my angels are nosy. The devil, literally, I just was cleaning up my desk. The devil card flipped out again. It's time. It's time for sex. Use this next couple weeks, months to get ready, because you guys might be reintroducing yourself to someone, but vet them properly. Yeah, okay. I'm not going to send you out into a fool's errand with that. Vet them properly. Yeah, you're having a radical rebirth, and that radical rebirth definitely includes you finding that part of yourself again. I can't make it up. I just shuffled. I came right back to sacred lust. So listen, I want to make this all kumbaya and make it like fit for everybody, and it's about your business. And no, so, y'all, I am trying to be so polite on this Sunday morning. Your heart chakra is opening, and someone here is going to be having sex. I'm hearing that song, Is We? 2 shots? But it's not just that. It's not just like, it's primal though. I gotta say that. This might be primal. This might overwhelm you. This might be surprising and different for you because you're not used to that, or you've shut that part of yourself down. But the heart chakra here says that you've been working on your heart. I mean, it's literally, I haven't even shuffled it. My eyes just drew to my little kid over here. And yeah, this is exactly, I just saw Lilith here. This is divine feminine energy that's being regenerated in you. And we access that by being in touch with ourselves and our body in all of our glory. So I also want you, I don't want anybody to have any body issues about this too. Okay, whoever you're going to be with is going to be very comfortable with who you are, be comfortable with every curve, every nook, and every cranny of your body. A lot of times I counsel people that don't want to share themselves, and that's okay. We all have our traumas and our things that we have to work through, but this person wants to play. They are a player, okay, and not a player like you're used to. That I want to correct that immediately, because of that whole phrase that got me all kind of in my head to even channel this reading. They are someone who enjoys playful energy, not mind games, not making you figure things out. Remember, I had so many cards of communication. That Eight of Wands came out. This is somebody who actually wants to maybe role play with you, maybe have fun, maybe do things that maybe haven't been done, or you haven't done, or they haven't done, but you are in a safe space. There's safety in it, and there's mutual attraction too. I can't, and they called it in. This is the thing, you both called it in. Six of Cups, the Star card, and the Devil. You both called this in. So you both are ready for this connection. Even if you don't know that you both called it and you did, it may be something that you like talk about someday. I like see you guys laying there talking about it and being like, oh my God, I didn't want this. I didn't, like, where have you been all my life? Like, very much that, because I just heard that song, where have you been all my life? That song by, is it, I don't know who is that, Rihanna? But yeah, Bad Girl Riri. Yeah, you guys are definitely gonna have sex. That's what's next. All right, so that's what I have for you. This is fantastic. What's funny about it, though, is it's not just spastic. I'm being really called to make sure that you understand. This long nosy giraffe in my hair is letting you know that this is all part of God's plan. Yes, you have someone coming in that's part of God's plan. This is a soulmate that you've run into that is going to be wildly, but fairly and graciously, pleasantly attracted to you. But, my last caveat and warning here with the Devil is this. You both are going to get addicted. Okay? So, if you don't want to be addicted, maybe don't consummate. If you want to keep him as a friend, keep him as a friend, because you will not ever be interested in anybody else again. And clarify the energy. What I mean by that is this, is that they will capture your attention, because this is there. Remember, I had divine alignment and celestial alignment, or divine lineage and celestial alignment were some of the cards that came out. When that happens, this is almost a gift from your ancestors. Like, this is guided to you. And this is masculine energy that's guided you. Now, you guys know my story. My ancestor that I work with often is my father, and I'm very inclined to say this for whomever is listening to. It may be some father-guided energy to you about fullness and wholeness for you in relationship. I don't know. It could be an uncle, it could be a grandfather, but I'm just getting masculine energy, masculine ancestry that's guiding you. I don't want to necessarily make it about a father. That could just be me picking up my own stuff, but there is a masculine energy that's guided. So the reason I'm saying that is because there's this idea in our society about giving the bride away, right? Or giving someone away in a relationship, or asking for the father's permission, So masculine lineage, masculine ancestry has sanctioned and chosen whoever is coming into you. If your ancestry is still here on earth, fine. If they are crossed over, even more powerful, I think, because it's a question that you had, is what I'm channeling, about what would this ancestor think about this. So they're just saying, like, understand that your ancestors are in the midst of this, and they've literally aligned you two. They felt like you two fit. This is a right timing for you, and you're able to handle it, and both of you have done the growth that was necessary for you to do in order to be an enhancement to each other's soul, instead of a hindrance that would cause you to lose control and spiral out, as you may have in other relationships where they were chasing your clout. You both have your own gravitas. You both have your own power and energy. You both pull and command and have messages and information, and you have your own individual destinies. But someone here is about to intertwine their destiny with someone who thinks that they are mighty fine, but they're not going to be jealous of you. It's so funny that all this devil energy is here, but I don't see jealousy. What I see is like, yep, that person's with me, or that's my person, that's my person, that's my person. Someone that's really proud of you, that like kind of touts what you do, that really loves the work that you do, that loves what you are and loves who you are, and gets you in all of your quirks and your idiosyncrasies. And that's something that's new for some of you guys, because we've been up against it, haven't we, with all these narcissists and people that saw us as less. And really loved our light at first, but then wanted to dim it so that it fit into the box with the rest. And we are not cookie cutter. We do silly things like wear giraffes in our hair on a fine Sunday morning, and God knows what else you do. But what I want you to know is there is someone out there that's actually destined for you. A lot of us got off the beaten path and forgot that, and we got distracted. But they said that there is love, and that's where you're headed to. And it's so uniquely crafted. It's so uniquely crafted that it feels like it was not just destined for you, but this is meant for you. I'm hearing you and I were meant to collide. It's a song, I think, but you were meant to collide with this person. And you guys need each other for elevation. This is about interdependence. This is the other side of codependency. This is about connecting in with somebody, but not bleeding them dry and not being afraid to see them be free, and in allowing them their freedom and them allowing you yours. You guys have both reached the potential you were really called to be. Wow. I'd like to see it. I'm so proud of you, whoever this is, because it means you did a lot of work. You've been working and working and working, is what I heard. But now it's time for some stability. And kinky fun sex too? Girl, please. I'm so happy for you. All right, let me see who has commented. And that is so cool. Wow. I bless that for you. I sanction that for you. And so it is. Go have good, not vanilla sex. Go have great connection and communication and conversation. Travel with someone who's like minded. Girl, who did that? Who manifested that? All right, let's see here. Momo says, good morning, many blessings. Hey. And Sala says, good morning, everyone. And Monette, good morning, Sala. You guys were saying your mornings. You guys were such sweethearts. Good morning, Momo. How are you? I'm well, just maintaining through eclipse season. And yourself, you guys are lovely humans. Same, this eclipse was draining for me. I'm glad you're doing well. I love how sweet you guys are to each other. All right. Come back and join me next time. And if this is you, comment below so I can see what that giraffe work do. I'm nosy. I want to see. I love it for you guys. Come back and join me next time and we'll continue to evolve together.